Indicted Ohio House Speaker Larry Householder has been removed from his position. It happened this morning during a session in Columbus, and elected to replace him is Republican Robert Cupp. Breaking down two local connections now to former Speaker Householder is News 9's Gage Goulding.
Well, by doing things with a high degree of transparency, by operating in a careful, ethical manner. So members of this chamber do that every day.
That's the newly elected Speaker of the House here in the Buckeye State, Robert C. Cupp of Lima, Ohio. He's speaking about the future of the House after former Speaker Larry Householder was indicted. Householder is facing charges of funneling $61 million of dark money from First Energy to help candidates who would vote yes for a $1 billion bailout to get elected.
Locally, two state representatives have connections with Householder, and one of the other men arrested, Jeffrey Longstreth. The connections come through the candidates' campaigns. Don Jones represents the 95th District. His campaign received more than $20,000 from the Friends of Larry Householder and $1,500 from a First Energy Political Action Committee.
I was not influenced by any of that money in any way. I did vote for House Bill 6, which is at the center of attention here. But I voted for House Bill 6 because it was a good piece of legislation. It's helped a lot of people in my district. I don't know where that money came from. I honestly cannot tell you where that money came from. I mean, and that's the thing that I think we need to keep in mind. Speaker Householder had other sources of revenue besides First Energy. And there again, I had no idea where that money came from.
First Energy is the company alleged to be involved in the bribery scheme. Jones's campaign also paid out more than $32,000 to JPL and Associates. That's a political consulting group run by Jeffrey Longstreth. Jones told me that JPL and Associates was contracted to do his campaign mailings, and if he knew what was going on, he would have worked with someone else. Longstreth is an aide to Householder and is alleged to have accepted more than $5 million in bribes from First Energy. On the other hand, Brent Hillier represents Ohio's 98th District. That includes all of Tuscarawas County and part of Holmes County. Hillier's campaign received more than $17,000 from the Friends of Larry Householder and more than $16,000 from two First Energy Political Action Committees. The campaign also paid out more than $45,000 to Longstreth's consulting firm. All of these numbers are according to the Ohio Secretary of State, and Hillier's campaign did not return a call for comment. House Democrat from Bel Air, Jack Serra, who voted to make Householder Speaker of the House, reacting to Thursday's proceedings.
Needless to say, I'm disappointed and upset about it. It's not good for the legislature, certainly, and it's not good for any effort to try to restore confidence in people that their government is fair.
Sarah also telling me that he's already signed legislation to repeal House Bill 6 that bailed out First Energy. Reporting for News 9, I'm Gage Goulding.